back from a holiday weekend or just maybe even a holiday event, when you're trying to incorporate some solid nutritional changes in your life, or perhaps even you're incorporating some intermittent fasting. And so I'm just going to give you a couple of the little tips that I kind of rely on when I kind of want to like loosen up the reins a little bit and enjoy a holiday and kind of do some things that are out of my intermittent fasting protocol and just be with food and some social events. So if you are new and you're joining me on Facebook, please make sure you take a second to hit that like button so that you'll be notified when I broadcast live. And if you're joining me on YouTube, take a second to hit that subscribe button. I do broadcast Sunday through Thursday night from 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can catch me live on both YouTube and Facebook now, so that's a nice little bonus. And if you're used to catching me in the morning, don't worry, these videos will be recorded and posted both on Facebook and YouTube in case you are that morning person and you can't catch me nighttime at live. And also just know that if you want to leave me a comment on either platforms, I always go back and review both of them, and I will make sure that I address your comments and or questions personally. And then a little housekeeping note, if you guys don't mind. This week is a very big week at our house. We have a bunch of award ceremonies for our kids. They're rounding out their school year. And so I don't know when I'll be broadcasting live this week. It's going to be a little bit inconsistent. I might just spontaneously pop on during the day if I have something I want to share. But I don't know if I'll be consistently here at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time this week as we are winding down school and we have awards assemblies and stuff like that with the kids' school. So don't feel like you need to sit on pins and needles. I will post something if I plan on going live. And if I just decide to do something spontaneous, again, they're always recorded and you can just come back at your leisure and record and listen to whatever it is that I recorded, and you can leave your comments and I'll come back and leave my comments for you. Okay, so we're going to get going pretty quickly here tonight. So if you enjoyed Mother's Day, let's say you had Sunday brunch and you're used to skipping breakfast because you're intermittent fasting, or you kind of overdid it on the carbs this weekend or maybe today, or maybe you had a cocktail or two and your body's just not used to having all that sugar in your system. What do you do tomorrow to make sure that you can get your body back on track as soon as possible and then jump right back into your intermittent fasting protocol? So I'm going to give you a couple things that I do and a couple little tricks that will get you back on track, and you won't even notice that you ever went off track because your body's probably pretty accustomed to fasting now. And so this will just be like just a little hiccup in your life and you'll get yourself right back on track pretty quickly. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you get plenty of water in your system, because water is going to flush you out and get rid of any of those extra sugars or any of those extra carbs that are just kind of sitting around that are going to be kind of weighing you down tomorrow. You might get a little bit of mental fog if you kind of had some carbs you weren't used to. Maybe you got in a little gluten that you're not used to, and your body's going to respond pretty quickly to those things because it's been kind of clean from them for a while. So you will probably feel bad tomorrow, but that's okay. Remember, we always make very conscious decisions about what we're going to do, and if you spent quality time with those that love you and the ones that you love today, then we don't have any time for guilt and we don't have any time for regrets. We're grown-up women. We made decisions about what we wanted to do with our food today. We made decisions about how we wanted to spend the day with our loved ones, and so we don't have any time for guilt or regret. We're going to jump back into tomorrow with a game plan. First thing you want to do is drink plenty of water. Start with that tonight. Make sure you have plenty of mineral water if you have it on hand. Try to get a full bottle in you if you can before you go to bed tonight. That will help you sleep soundly tonight, so you don't have to worry about having a restless night or having some insomnia. You want to get that magnesium in your system so that you will sleep well. If you have the time and you have some Epsom salts available, definitely try to get yourself into an Epsom salt bath tonight. That will also help you get a good night's sleep tonight. So mineral water, Epsom salt bath if you can, and then if you don't have any mineral water, just plenty of water tonight. If you have some vitamin B on hand, that's a good thing to take the night before you've had some extra carbs in you, because remember, carbs are just going to break down into sugars. Or maybe you've had a cocktail or two and you don't want to wake up tomorrow in a bad mood or feeling a little bit dehydrated. A vitamin B supplement the night before you go to bed with a big glass of water will definitely help you wake up tomorrow in a little better mood and not feeling so groggy. It helps with the carbs too, because remember, it all breaks down in your body the same way. It's just sugar, and your body's going to kind of store it as such. You want to make sure you kind of offset that sugar storage. The second thing you want to make sure that you do is start your day off in a fasted state. So when you wake up tomorrow, have your big glass of water, and then plan your day around not consuming any food for as long as you can. If you're part of my crew that's in that 20-hour fasting window, I say if you can bump it up to a full 24, go for it. Tomorrow will be a great day to really give your body an opportunity to burn through all that sugar, tap into that fat, and just kind of flush it out of your body as soon as possible. The things you want to do tomorrow, if you're kind of going to be feeling a little bit those hunger pangs, because remember, if you had breakfast today and you're not used to having breakfast, your body's going to be a little freaked out tomorrow morning expecting to have breakfast again. So use your mineral water, use your sparkling water, and then use your caffeine or coffee, whether it's your tea, your coffee, whatever it is that you do for caffeine. Use that in the morning to kind of offset those hunger hormones and keep those at bay so they don't drive you crazy tomorrow. I would highly recommend going as basic as you can on your coffee tomorrow. So try to stay away from the butter, try to stay away from the coconut oil. If you have to put a little stevia in there, that's fine. But really try to keep your body as clean as possible tomorrow, and you're just going to have to grin and bear it for a day, because the stricter you go tomorrow, the faster your body will adjust. So by Tuesday, we should be right back where we are. If you kind of ease your way back into it and kind of use some of those crutches that I talk about, like the butter coffee and the coconut oil, it's just going to take your body just a little bit longer to get back into that fat burning mode. So I say just go as hardcore as you can tomorrow and just suck it up and get through the day. And then when you break your fast tomorrow, you want to make sure that you're breaking it with some good wholesome fat. Break it with an avocado, break it with some whole nuts, break it with some olives if you can. If you're a shake drinker, making yourself a big fat-filled shake is a great way to break your fast as well. It's going to fill your body with a bunch of nutrients and then get you back into that satiated feeling really quickly tomorrow night. And that might be all you need tomorrow night to get you through the night and then get you back right on track to your normal fasting schedule on Tuesday. So my tricks for getting myself back on track after a holiday weekend are: start tonight. Drink your mineral water, or if you don't have mineral water, then make sure that you get a big glass of water. And I'm talking big glass, I'm like 25 ounces or more of water in you tonight. If you feel like you need to have some vitamin B, definitely take a vitamin B supplement tonight. Again, that helps with your mood, helps regulate those sugars. And then if you can, take an Epsom salt bath tonight. It will help relax you. The Epsom salts will get into your system. It gets that magnesium in you so that you'll be able to get a good solid sleep tonight. You won't be tossing and turning with some insomnia. Might offset some leg cramps as well. And then you want to make sure that you have a nice extended fasting window tomorrow during your fasting time. If you're usually 16, 18, 20 hour faster, I highly recommend the best bounce back is just going as long as you can tomorrow. See if you can get a 24-hour fast in you. And then when you're trying to offset those hunger pains tomorrow, because again, remember, we threw our body off track for a day, it's going to fight us to get us back on track tomorrow. You want to make sure tomorrow you have plenty of water available, mineral water if possible, adding in some sparkling water so that you can get those gas bubbles in your stomach and make it feel like it's full. And then if you're going to have some coffee tomorrow, I strongly encourage you to skip the butter or the coconut oil and just go straight black with some stevia. And if you're not a coffee drinker, try having some hot tea black if you can. And then tomorrow night, when you break your fast, you want to make sure that you break it with a very high-fat meal. So avocados, olives, maybe some raw nuts. And if you can, break it with some sort of shake that is just loaded full of nutrients. So throw some kale in it, throw some spinach in it, throw lots of healthy fats in it. See if you can get by tomorrow with just that one meal, and then water before you go to bed tomorrow night, and then I guarantee you by Tuesday morning you'll be feeling right back to normal, right back into the swing of your fasting, and your body won't even be phased by anything that you did today, because you're going to fast it all out tomorrow. You're going to burn off all that sugar as fast as you can. You're going to get into those fat stores. You're going to start to burn those off for energy, and then you're going to get into that burning off those damaged protein cells hopefully tomorrow, and then you'll get a good night's sleep tomorrow night, and by Tuesday, you'll be back in business. You won't even know you had a holiday that you celebrated. So hopefully you guys had an amazing Mother Day. Happy Mother's Day to all my mothers out there. I got some of your messages today and I totally appreciated them. So thank you so much. Oh, hey Liz. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, it's one of my favorite tops. I love it. Oh, thanks you guys. Happy Mother's Day to all of you too. Anybody have anything that they did today special or anything that they feel like they're going to need to recover from tomorrow? We were pretty mellow today, so I finally managed to get here when you're live. Yay. Oh, Lisa, welcome. Good to have you. Oh, you guys are so nice. Happy Mother's Day. I'm going out of town through the following Tuesday, so I'm trusting I will do well. Oh, you'll do fine, Barbara. You're fine. You have all the skills that you need. And remember, doesn't vitamin B give you energy before bed? No, I take vitamin B before bed. I sleep fine. It doesn't bother me at all. And I started taking vitamin B before bed because it kind of made me have an upset stomach. So I would take it at night and then sleep through the upset stomach part, and then I would wake up in the morning feeling great. So I have always taken my vitamin B at night. Hey, good food, same as normal, but I had what stress response to the trip. I have stretched my window from 4. Okay. Yeah, so stress, fasting is a great way to get rid of stress too. Is there a replacement for caffeine? Caffeine just kind of has some of those things in it, Melissa, that really does help with kind of the fat burning process, and it helps kind of make your hunger stay at bay. So I don't really know. I would just say drink water. Carbonated water helps because those gases fill up your stomach and make your stomach feel like it's actually full when it's not. So carbonated water would be the best probably substitute for caffeine. Have tea. Yeah, or yeah, maybe have if you're trying to stay away from coffee because of caffeine, try some like herbal teas, like a passion tea, like a hibiscus tea is good. They sell it at Starbucks. You can get it in the boxes. You can just steep it at home. So hibiscus tea is good too. Anything that's going to just kind of fill your stomach up and make you feel like you've had something in it, but it's not going to take you out of your fasting state is kind of what you're looking for. Thanks for the post. Just got back and a focus stretch. Okay, cool. Yeah, I say go as long as you can on your fast tomorrow, you guys. Your body will burn through whatever it is that you had today. And even if you didn't have anything bad today, like just start your Monday off with a really long fast. It's a great way to start your day. You'll be super energized and you'll be ready to go. I said in the beginning, so if you're just jumping on, I am going to be very sporadic with my lives this week because I have amazing kids who are going to be honored in awards ceremonies this week. And then we have a goddaughter coming into town one day to stay with us. So my evenings are going to kind of be full with family and fun and celebration. And so I will probably come on just sporadically through the week at certain daytime hours probably. So they'll always be recorded so you can catch them when it's convenient for you. You just won't probably be able to catch me live if you're used to catching me at nighttime. If you could jump on spontaneously, that would be awesome. But I don't really expect you guys to do that. But I do want to make sure that I keep you in the loop of some stuff that's going on and give you some tips and tricks. So I will definitely make sure I show up somehow, some way this week. So we had a really awesome Mother's Day. The kids and I got up. We went for a really long walk with our dog Callie, and then I had to get my son a new suit. He's being awarded this week for being his president of his student body council and a bunch of other things. And so my daughter needed an outfit for some stuff she's got going on at school. So we went shopping, and then we had our traditional Sunday car picnic of In and Out. So we had our tradition that way with both the kids, which was super fun today. And then we just did a little shopping and then came home and kind of hung out for a little bit. And then we just had a really casual dinner tonight of, I had my Mother's Day dinner was homemade pesto and an avocado. So I stayed pretty much on track. And the kids had pesto and avocados too. And I think Michael had the same thing I had. So really low key at our house, and we love it that way. We don't really need to fuss. I got some really great gifts from the family and from Michael. So that was nice, and just got really pampered today, which is really cool. So I hope you guys had the same thing going on in your families as well. Let's see if there's any more comments here. Stayed on track. Awesome. Cool. Yeah. I mean, pretty mellow. We had ribs and steamed veggies. That sounds like a great meal. Good for you guys. Happy's my Oh, thanks. Nancy, thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say. Thanks for the post. Just got back. Okay, cool. I think I read everybody. So I'm going to jump off. So I just wanted to make sure you guys had some little tricks up your sleeve for tomorrow. Those are the things that I do. Lots of water tonight, a bath in Epsom salts if you can. That will help with leg cramps or night sweats if you had a glass of wine and maybe you haven't had a glass of wine in a while. Then wake up tomorrow morning, have lots of water. If you have your coffee tomorrow, skip butter, skip coconut oil. You want to have it black if you can. Go as long as you can tomorrow in a fasted state. Just water, no fancy, tricky stuff. Just plain water, mineral water or carbonated water. Have as much coffee or tea or whatever it is that you need tomorrow morning. And then try to go 24 hours, I say. Like, what the heck? Just try to make it to dinner time tomorrow night if you can. Have a little earlier of a dinner and then stop your feeding window at dinner time and then make it to your next scheduled window on Tuesday. So if you're usually fasting for 16 or 20 hours, see if you can make it to that point on Tuesday, and whatever you did celebration-wise this weekend will not even show up on your radar. It'll be amazing. It'll just go away. Worked in my garden and our son showed up and helped and brought a nice gift. Oh, we'll start with the water. Thank you and have a fun week. Oh, thank you so much, Barbara. Yeah, sounds like everybody did good. See, you guys are totally into the groove of things and not feeling like you have to go crazy just because it was a Mother's Day, like just because it was a holiday. Like, we should be able to kind of manage those things pretty easily now. We kind of know what it takes to make our body feel great. We definitely know what happens to our body when we do things that don't make it feel great. And like I always say, once you feel amazing, you do not want to let that feeling go. And I know a lot of the women in my May group are feeling amazing, and we do not want to let that feeling go. How do you handle headaches during your fasting period, especially if you're trying to do an extended fast? You can drink water, you can have coffee, and it's been said that usually a headache is caused by kind of mineral deficiencies. So you can use salt, as in like real salt, like not sodium water or anything like that, like just salt granules, and you can place them right on your tongue, and that's supposed to help with a headache as well. A headache usually comes from being dehydrated more than anything, more than the hunger. The headache comes from dehydration. So you want to make sure that you are over drinking water. If you feel like you're drinking a lot of water, you need to drink more water. And usually the dehydration will, once you get your body hydrated again, the headache will go away. So it's usually caused by that. Well, I did go crazy. I have to make better choices though. Gina, well, you know what? So now if it was worth it, then who cares that you went crazy? And if it wasn't worth it, you'll learn next year. That's what I always say. My daughter gave me some of her 90% chocolate as a treat. Cool. Is seltzer water the same thing as mineral water? Seltzer, I don't think so. You want to get mineral water that actually lists what the minerals are on the side of the bottle. So you're usually looking for magnesium, potassium, and sodium in your mineral water. So check your seltzer bottle label, but I don't think it's the same thing. I think mineral water is those kind of 3 minerals that are in it. So you want to look for that specifically. It's sort of like on an ingredients label. You just turn the bottle around and it should list what it has in it. Okay, so I'm going to break off here because my daughter is preparing for a presentation she has at school tomorrow. So she's going to do a little practice run with us before she goes to bed tonight. And we're going to pick out her little costume and everything that she has to wear. So I got to bust off of here and go be mom on Mother's Day. So thanks so much for checking in with me, you guys. I always love your time that you spend with me and give to me. Hold on a second. Let's see, what did that say? Can you give me a general idea of how long I should do fasting before getting my blood work done again to see if I have any improvement in cholesterol? I would say blood work, just so you're not wasting your time, I would say give it a good 6 to 8 weeks. If you went 30 days, you would probably be okay, but just in case, I would say 6 to 8 weeks, and then go get your blood work done, and then you would probably get a good solid change and improvement in whatever it is that you're doing. Oh, Denise, thanks so much. Okay, so Kathy, yeah, I would wait a couple months, No, I mean, no hurry. If you're doing all the right things, it's going to go in the right direction anyways. All you just need is proof of what you're doing is correct. So I would say wait long enough to where if you have to go back and you have to get the blood drawn, that you're for sure going to get a great reading for yourself. Okay, so I will see you guys somewhere tomorrow and sometime tomorrow. I just don't know when. And if you miss something that I do live during the day, just check back probably around this time tomorrow night, and whatever I did during the day should be posted on either YouTube or Facebook. And then if you have any questions, just leave them for me and I'll address them then. Thanks so much, you guys. I hope you had a great Mother's Day. Thank you for all the private messages that you guys sent to me. They mean so much to me, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.